Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alana. I'd love for you guys to hit the subscribe button down below, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I will be doing basically an everyday makeup routine plus how I achieved the wet look on my curly unit. If you guys want to see basically everything that I use for my makeup, I will have everything basically in this video, and it will be an in-depth video. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a voiceover yet or a talk through, but we'll see. And also, if you guys want to see how I do my eyebrows, I will put it in the little eye right here on the screen. Yeah, I finally learned how to do that, but it will be in the little eye right here if you guys want to see what exact products I use on my eyebrows. So I won't be doing my eyebrows on camera today. If you guys want to see exactly what products I use on my hair and what products I use on my face, then just keep on watching. Right now, I'm giving you no eyelashes, fresh face. If you see little blemishes on my face, it's the holidays, y'all, so I really haven't been eating good. So if you see any marks or whatever, that's why. But anyway, let's just get right on into this. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, my eyebrows are on. Now, first thing first, before I start anything, I do have oily skin and I am an oily girl. So first things first, if you see me looking here, I have my mirror, by the way. First things first, a lot of times I get very oily around my nose, so I do have to put the Matte Pro Longwear Paint Pot. Now this basically helps my foundation stay on around my nose, because since I'm oily, I get super duper oily around my nose, and it separates my makeup a lot throughout the day, which is so annoying. So I do use this right here, and I try not to put too much because sometimes it can be like way heavy. So I take a little bit on my ring finger, and basically I just pat it around the edges of my nose because it's really annoying. Also, before this, I did wash my face and I did put on lotion, so my face is already moisturized. And I also do put this on top of my nose because a lot of times being oily, it's really a struggle sometimes. So you just gotta do some extra steps just to make sure, because I still like the dewy look, but at the same time I want to be matte, but a lot of times it can be like way too much. So that's the first step that I do. And actually I didn't line the top of my eyebrows, so I'm actually gonna do that right now. And to do that, I used the LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Fawn. So I'm just gonna shape the top of my eyebrows, and as well I'm gonna basically cover up, because I know you guys can see my bags. They're not that bad, but I do have bags under my eyes, so I am gonna take this also. It kind of gives me extra coverage because I really don't like wearing a lot of foundation. So when I have this under my foundation, also any dark spots, discoloration that I have on my face, this also will help just give it the extra basically the extra coverage that we need. So I really hope this is a good angle, you guys can see what I'm doing. But we're just gonna put this basically under my eyebrows, on my eyelids, any dark spots. Like I said, my face has been just breaking out lately, so this is gonna just cover up any dark spots like that. And I'm also gonna line the top of my eyebrows with this. Now what I learned with my eyebrows, I don't take this all the way to the front of my eyebrows, because I feel like once you take it a further back from your eyebrow, it kind of gives a natural look almost. So I'm gonna just do, my hair is like really crazy right now. So this is what it's gonna look. If you see me looking past the camera too, I also have another mirror behind my phone, so that's what I'm looking at also. And then take my wet beauty blender. Always make sure this is clean before any application of makeup. I always clean my makeup brushes, and I actually got that from Aidaiya J. She never uses dirty beauty blenders. She always cleans it, and I'm like, you know what? Because I'm not gonna lie, I used to just use my dirty beauty blender and just put water on it, but you want to make sure it's clean every single use before blending in your makeup. So I'm just gonna blend all this in. Also, if you guys want me to do a no makeup look, I would gladly do that also. because I love makeup, don't get me wrong, but y'all know some days you don't want like too much. Like sometimes it could just be too much, honestly. So I'm just gonna blend this in. And for the top of my eyebrows, I actually use a brush because it gets in the small spaces way better, I've learned. The highlight under my eyebrows is way too harsh, so I just go over it with this brush, and it just helps basically blend everything in. So awesome, that's done. So now we're gonna move on to foundation, and this is the foundation I use. It's a Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear, and I know I just said I had oily skin, but I really like this foundation because it is basically the same exact color as me. I've never had a foundation that like literally matched me this perfect. Oh god, my hair. This literally matches me perfectly, so this is why I use it. I am gonna probably start using a different foundation. Actually, I don't like putting foundation on my forehead. I'm actually gonna probably look into getting a new foundation that's matte, but for now I just use that. And then I go in with my MAC. Whoa, this is not MAC. This is the Morphe M439 brush. It's a foundation brush, and this is Smashbox Studio Skin. It's a primer, and I just spray my brush with this, and then I just basically use this to apply my foundation. So I'm just gonna put this all over my face. And if you notice, I don't like putting foundation on my forehead. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of it. Also because I wear frontals a lot of times, and it can really interfere. And you don't want like too much makeup around your lace. So what I do with my forehead, I usually just take the excess from the foundation and then just put it on my forehead. Also, I get like a really bad smile line on my left side of my face, so I just take a napkin and I just wipe off all the excess foundation in that area. Then I just blend back on top with that same beauty blender that I had to blend in my concealer, and I just blend in basically the foundation and just everything in place. And I feel like that's the most important thing with makeup, is basically just making sure everything is blended. So I'm just gonna blend this in, and I'm not gonna be doing any eyeshadow. This is just like a natural, like I said, everyday makeup look. So these are the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Medium Tan Sand. And I also use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser, because sometimes I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape doesn't really give me as much of a highlight as I want with just this concealer. So I also put this on top because I feel like it brightens up my under eye more. And it's funny because I actually just saw a new concealer trick on TikTok, but I'm not really gonna try it right now. I kind of want to, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So I'm just gonna put this on under my eyes. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind right on top. And this actually does come with like a little cushion piece, but I did take it off because I'm not a fan of it. So I just use it without. So I'm just gonna blend this in. Okay, so now moving on to contour slash bronzer. I do contour with the Makeup Revolution. This is actually a foundation stick, but I actually really like this because of the creamy type of consistency that it has. So I just put this along my cheeks. And I try to put very little on my nose because sometimes it can be really harsh and it looks really crazy. So I try to put very little on my nose because it be too much sometimes. I'm like, oh my god. Then I take my Real Techniques stiffling brush, and it looks like this. I'm just gonna blend this, and I try to blend it in an upwards motion instead of downwards motion, because I don't know, I seen somewhere that you should actually blend it upwards. So it may look a little harsh right now, but I am going to go back in and blend it in, so don't worry. But for my nose, I use my e.l.f. contour brush. I thought to say that. And I just basically, once again, do it in a downwards motion. And I kind of bring it up to my eyebrows. And so for all this, I'm gonna go back in, blend. Okay, so now for powders, I actually mix my powders now. I used to just use the Kat Von D by itself, but I still kind of get oily with just this by itself. So now I mix the two, and this is the Sasha Buttercup in the shade. I don't know. I don't think there's a shade to this, but I basically what I use to basically set my face. So let's do it. Sometimes I use a brush to set my face, and then sometimes I use my beauty blender. Honestly, don't see a difference with the brush, so I'm just gonna use my beauty blender and just go in. And these powders are perfect for any flashback. That's one thing I love about them. I don't get any flashback with these, so if y'all out at the club or something, you don't gotta worry about looking like a ghost, because this is literally no flashback. And I also put some on top of my nose. Also, to line my cheekbones, just take it like so. And I don't necessarily bake, because I don't see a difference when I bake, so I kind of just try to pat it into my skin. Then to set my contour, I have to be very light on my contour, because once again, this can also be really harsh on me. So I'm just gonna take my, actually I think I'm from Marshalls, but I take my Hoola Caramel Benefit Bronzer very lightly and just try to set my contour. Very lightly, very lightly. Okay, so as you guys can see, I still have this powder in my face. I'm gonna try to, a holy grail right here. This is the MAC dark skin neutralizing powder, I believe it's called. But this right here is literally like, I cannot do my makeup without it. So this just basically helps bring all the color back to my skin after all this powder, because you know sometimes it can be a little ashy. So I basically just pat it in with this Japanese, I don't know how to say it, sponge. And this just helps me, like I said, bring all basically my color back to my skin. And with this powder, just make sure you get the right shade, because one time I got this powder and it was actually too red for my skin tone and it was not blending in. I move on to blush, and this is actually from a beauty supply store, and it's the Pink Crush. I usually use the RK by Kisses blush, but for now I just have this one. I'm gonna invest in like a really good blush soon because I actually like blush. I love it actually. So I'm just gonna put this on. Also trying to be very light. Like, look at the difference. Look at this. Look at that. I love blush. Ever since I started using blush, I haven't stopped. It's literally... Okay, next step. What's my next step? I'm drawing like a brain fart right now. Oh, and then I set my face again with the Smashbox primer water because now I'm gonna go in and highlight my face. So highlight, this is one of my favorite highlighters. This is the NARS Fort de France highlighter. This color is so pretty. Let's see. So I do highlight the inner corners of my eyes and my cheekbones, and then my nose and all the other stuff. So take my finger, just go over it to make sure it's not too heavy. Then I highlight my cheekbones, and I'm using this BH Cosmetics brush. I'm just gonna highlight very lightly my cheeks, my cheekbones. Okay guys, so next step is my eyes, and I am gonna do my eyes off camera. So I'm going to apply my lashes and my eyeliner off camera, mascara, all that good stuff. But I will tell you guys what I will be using. So I use the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black mascara for top and bottom lashes, and I do use the NYX. This is the matte, I think it's vinyl liquid lipstick. Liquid eyeliner, and then I do use my Alley Crown eyelashes, which are my go-to. So I will be right back. I did my eyelashes off camera, eyeliner like I said in the previous clip, and I did go in and do my lips. So for my lips, I'm just gonna tell you guys what I use really quickly. So I used the NYX lip liner in the shade Mauve, and I did use a MAC lipstick in the shade Honey Love, and then I did go in with a NYX butter gloss, and then just put like a beauty supply lip gloss on top of all that. And also I did go in and spray my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. So now we're gonna get into this hair, and like I said before, I am going for the wet look. So I will be showing you guys what I use to achieve the wet look on my hair. So let's get into it. Okay, so to achieve the wet look on my hair, it's actually really super duper easy. But first I'm just gonna take off this purple head wrap thingy, or whatever you want to call it. Cause as you see, my hair looks, it doesn't look that bad, but it looks really like puffy. So I only use 3 products. I use the Tropical Roots foaming cream / mousse, and then I do use the Shea Butter curl enhancing smoothie, and last but not least I use my Dollar Tree water bottle. So I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna try to back up a little more so you guys can see. Okay, so I basically just drench my whole head with water, literally. That's what we're gonna do. Drench my whole head in review on this hair. If you guys haven't checked it out, please do, because this hair is so amazing. Like, I love it so much. But it's awesome. And that's what I like about curly wig units, because if you want it dry, you can wear it dry. If you want it wet, wear it wet. Like, it's the best of both worlds. Okay. Okay, so as I was saying, now I go on with the Tropical Roots Foaming Mousse. I just said mousse twice, but y'all get what I'm saying. And literally just put this all throughout my hair once again, on both sides. And you basically want to like scrunch it, upwards motion also. And then you want to take your Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, and this literally, this helps like keep the texture of the hair like defined. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I also really love this product. My wet look, super duper easy, super duper simple. Literally, like, I love it so much. Like, so yeah, for today's video, I really hope you guys enjoyed me doing my makeup and doing my hair for you guys, and I really hope you guys learned some tips. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, any of that sort, please leave them down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on my socials, always linked in the description box down below, to keep in touch. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video, so please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.